Next, I'd like to welcome Lieve, Director of Business Development at Matoha. Lieve, the stage is yours.
At Matoha, we develop technology enabling transparent circular textile supply chains with AI-powered material identification. Sorry, quite a mouthful, but it really has been our focus of our innovation work since the very start. A circular fashion industry is not possible without the sorting of textiles waste into resellable and recyclable streams. At Matoha, we specialize in providing sorters with technology that streamlines the grading and sorting of textiles waste. But our technology also recently has been helping brands to unlock instant material validation along their supply chains and source more sustainable materials. Our optical scanning technology combines infrared sensing with AI and data reporting to perform fiber blend identification in less than 1 second with industry-leading accuracy. I actually wanted to give you a demonstration with our Fabritel handheld, but I found out this morning that Hans, our CTO, actually has nicked the demo device and is now somewhere in New York. But our desktop machine is being shown here in the innovation space, so please go and have a trial at it. Because our identification technology is fast, cost-effective, easy to use, we have today shipped more than 700 devices actually to 50 countries, more than 50 countries worldwide. Of these 700 devices, about half are textile scanners, and the other half are plastic scanners, and also a number of carpet scanners. And each one of these devices has been made and shipped from our office 20 minutes from here, near Oval Station. They come in 3 formats today. As you can see, there is a desktop machine, which is on display. Then on the right, you have our bench, we call it, with the sensor integrated into a tabletop. So more a robust version of our Fabritel device. And then the most recent one is the handheld device there. We today have close to 300 customers, including waste sorters, aggregators, recyclers, suppliers, manufacturers, and a number of NGOs and educational institutions as well. We believe that the key to our commercial traction has been a rapid response to the technology needs of the fashion industry, which requires today this rapid innovation and a high degree of flexibility in this fast-moving landscape of fashion circularity. For example, our latest developments in data collection, you can see here, lets our customers analyze and report of which type of materials are going where. And this is the latest web app we developed, as you can see here on the screen. This makes possible services like textile trading, EPR compliance, and they are tied to real materials that got measured by our devices in the market right now. And this will become especially important with EPR for textiles now, as we know, becoming mandatory in EU countries by April 2028. So our web app will provide data for EPR compliance and for eco-modulation, if that would be the case. And we just want to say we are pretty soon ready to support our customers on all of this. As a first innovation case study, I would like to show you this one. It is linked to the beginning of a garment's journey, really, at the design stage, where a brand chooses the materials for its new product. And we validated this recently in collaboration with a neckwear retailer who claimed to sell only 100% silk products. And so we used Fabritel to scan the swatches from their suppliers, only to find out that some of their samples, of course, contained a blend of non-silk fibers. So this is the report we generated for this brand, which allowed them to switch to more honest and dependable suppliers and mitigate any further reputational damage. As a second innovation case, this one looks more at the end of life of a garment and probably a bit more related to our core innovation work. And we have been working on this in, let's say, since the beginning of this year, really, where we have developed a smart textile sorting station. There's 2 images of that here. That combines the Fabritel near-infrared material sensing and identification with a number of other sensors and a number of AI cameras. So actually what this means is that in one single step, the smart bench, as we have called it, instantly identifies and records the garment type, its condition, the fabric structure, presence of disruptors and metals, its color, its weight, size of the garment, and of course, and RFID tags if they are present, and of course material composition, and then accompanied by a number of garment images. So each garment gets, as it were, a digital twin in the form of a DPP or a stock keeping unit, as the customer chooses, and then possibly by means of an API interface, this can then be fed into the next stage of the logistic process, which is going to be very probably resale, repair, recycle. So all these data are recorded per batch, per item on the cloud, so that items as well as batches become visible to the next stage or the relevant off-taker. And this system is today already being trialed at 2 take-back sorting facilities in London. So I want to thank LMB. And also we could do a lot of this work thanks to a Back to Baselines grant, which we received at the beginning of this year. And that has meant a lot to us to use this grant money. So also those of you who came to this conference last year would have heard about the automated solution we are building as well, and that will be for sorting non-resellable textile waste. So follow us on social media, please, for new updates coming soon. And then just, I think this message has been given today multiple times. We are really looking for collaboration opportunities, of course. So if you're a brand or a supplier, please send us your material swatches. We would love to add these to our database and improve our fiber blend identification AI. And at the same time, we can test and validate material recyclability for you. And I think the story building around that is really valuable. If you're a textile sorter or aggregator, or if you're working with, as a brand, maybe with a take-back operator, we would love to help you streamline your operations with our innovation, i.e. the Smart Bench. Thank you very much for listening, and if any further questions, come to me or Benji, or we have folders next to our desktop device, or even better, come and visit our office. As I said, near Oval Station. You're very welcome, and we'd love to give you a demo of our technology. Thank you.